Harry. Wait, no, that's 3 Harrys. I mean, this is Lord Potato, and this is what if Naruto was, well, Blackbeard. Wait, let me say that again. What if Naruto was a reincarnation of Blackbeard? Part 4. Now, I should mention one thing. No recaps, because it hasn't been a month. Yeah, that's my kind of rule here. If it hasn't been a month, I'm not doing a recap. If you're wanting a recap, go fucking watch part 3 or part 4, or whatever. This is part 4. I don't know why I said part 4. But, yeah, let me begin into this what if. But, what's it called? What am I else going to mention? Oh, yeah, subscribe to my set to iconic what ifs, Obito what ifs. Other than that, I am going to continue doing what if, not Naruto, Boruto brought the Akatsuki, or, orientation, or whatever. I don't really know what I actually call it. It was just in the moment what to call it, but you know what? I should shut up. Now, let me begin. I'm also going to probably live stream later on, but maybe later on. Whenever this upload or whatever. But, other than that, let me shut up and go into this what if. So, we go into Naruto, going into the final Chunin exam. Naruto is fighting against, what's called, Neji Hyuga. Now, of course, everyone is just going in there like original canon. But, of course, well, yeah, you know what? Not Neji Hyuga. He's fighting against Menma. Because Neji fought against Hinata. And Hinata, this one, she's more better in her techniques in the gentle fist. She's more flexible. She actually trained with Menma to kind of become way stronger. But she can't do like the normal fist of gentle style. Just to kind of show power and not be flexible in it. She can't kind of like show much power because her body is not kind of good to it. But yeah, of course, she's not abused or anything about or hated about the fact that she changed the gentle fist. But yeah, she defeated Neji by not even using the gentle fist, by making him quit because of the mark he had in his head. Naruto managed to kind of get his claws into Neji and make him a deal before the whole final tuning started. We go into that flashback. We go into Naruto saying, hello there, Neji Hyuga. Neji says, what do you want? Oh, do you not want me to help you? Help you get revenge on the main clan family for what they did? For what the embarrassment they did to you? Neji kind of like tying his fist and says, then why should I listen to you? Because I can help you. You can be one of my, one of my commanders. One of my commanders in an upcoming war. Would you agree? It's a word, Neji says. Why should I agree? I'll give you power. And besides, I'm not going to give you some kind of curse mark or anything. I'll give you power. Power that you won't be able to be defeated by another Hyuga member. Or a main branch or anything. And I will get rid of that mark pretty easily. If you just trust me. This is where Neji says, I don't trust you. Come on. What's wrong? I'm also a Konoha ninja. I will help you. Don't you wanna? Neji kind of times fist and says, he kind of remembers his father and how he kind of sacrificed his life for the main branch. But Neji was hated, but kind of hated by Hinata, even though Hinata was saved by his father and other things. Yeah, that's where Neji said, fine, I'll make a deal with you. Naruto Uzumaki, isn't it? Oh, it's not Naruto Uzumaki. No, my name is Blackbeard, and I can help you. Naruto goes up to Neji and removes a headband and transforms his hand into darkness and absorb the sealing technique, the seal tag that's on him, the mostly brand, the bird cage. Okay, I don't know why I keep fucking it up, but yeah, the bird cage absorbs it, gets rid of it. This is where Neji can see that he doesn't have it no more. This is where Neji agrees for it now. This is where Naruto, he pulls out a devil fruit out of behind him, because he realized that devil fruits, since he is connected to this world, it seems that his devil fruits actually were sent also here in this world also. But they're rarer than normal. They're extremely rare. Luckily for him, his crew managed to collect multiple of them. but no one else knows about this except for his crew and himself. Orochimaru does not know about this plan, but yeah, Naruto gives him a fruit that will be really helpful for Neji. And this fruit is called, well, Naruto gives him a blue fruit with looking like lightning patterns on it. Neji says, a fruit? What is this going to help me? Just eat it. It will help you. You said you want to be quick and strong at the same time. This fruit will help you become faster than, well, faster than lightning itself. You will become lightning. You will become a lightning man. Neji says, would this also affect my bloodline? Don't know, never tried it. But it might be able to. Do you accept this fruit or not? Do you accept my prophecy? Neji thinks about it and says, fine. He grabs a fruit and eats it. It tastes terrible for him. He's like, what? This is where, well, his body started changing so fast. Because the Loki does change the person's body real fast. But yeah. And they already know how to use the fruit anyway. This is where, well, Neji, for some reason, his eyes went into this lightish blue like a lightning color. This is where, well, behind him, drums would have appeared, but they're only made out of lightning. Since I don't know if the Rumble Rumble actually does give you the drums, but I'm gonna say they're just lightning drums right now. And this is where Neji, his speed, his power just increased to the maximum of lightning abilities. He's now able to be so much faster and stronger. This was about 2 weeks ago that Neji kind of met Naruto. Now Neji kind of wears some glasses and also his headband still, and is watching the whole battle with Menma versus Naruto. Now Menma was going against some other ninja, but of course he was chosen to fight against Naruto. This is where Menma and Naruto are now in the arena. This is where Minato is happy to see, well, Menma beat up Naruto because he wants Naruto to kind of lose so he can become a, well, root ninja. Even though he hasn't got any message, root ninja. Root Anbu mostly. But he hasn't got any messages back from Danzo. He doesn't know if Danzo is just kind of playing hide and seek with him, which is pissing him off, but he doesn't know what's happening. This is where Naruto seems to show a friendly smile, like his same goofy smile. Everyone is happy right now. Some of them don't really like Naruto, some of them do. This is where, well, Kakashi, he managed to get there with Sasuke. And of course Sasuke is saying, that dope is fighting against Menma, my rival. Yeah. This is where Sasuke screams out, Menma, beat him up! Show this loser that he isn't stronger than you. Menma says, of course I'm gonna win. Who do you think I am? I'm definitely gonna win against this loser. Naruto laughs in his head, saying, oh dear brother, if only you know. This is where, well, Orochimaru is right now on the, what's called Hokage Tower. Right now, not Hokage Tower, the Hokage kind of booth. And of course, right next to Minato, Orochimaru is grinning like a madman, knowing what's going to happen. Well, has a theory on what's going to happen. He knows that Naruto is going to send a signal. When Naruto was chosen to fight against Menma, he changed the plans from Gaara fighting against Sasuke for him to fight against Menma. This is where, well, Orochimaru just needs to see what attack, a very powerful attack that Naruto said he was going to do, that would shape the whole village into nothing but chaos and terrorism. Or not terrorism, chaos and destruction. This is where, well, Orochimaru is just waiting. This is where the Sound Four are also waiting. This is where, well, what's called Naruto's crew is also waiting. Even with Neji, he's waiting to attack. Waiting to strike down, well, Hiyashi Hyuga. This is where, well, he has his hands kind of like, not even tight like a fist, he just has to calm. Cause he figured out what he is now, a lightning man. Now able to use lightning as fast as, well, his strikes as fast as lightning. And also, his attacks as strong as lightning. He's definitely going to strike down Hiyashi Hyuga and kill Hinata for her disgrace on his father. This is where, well, Neji is grinning like a madman. Without anyone noticing this, Neji just can't wait. He can't wait at all. He really wants to do it right now, but he needs to wait for Naruto's, or he said Naruto in his head, but then he changed it. No, Blackbeard's signal. This is where, Menma says, whatever, loser, I'll win. This is where Hiyashi says, not Hiyashi, Hayate? No, not Hayate. Genma. He says, begin. This is where Menma jumps away, and this is where Naruto, he appears right in front of, Menma, sending a punch straight to his face, smashing him across, some of the, the wall, so fast. This is where Menma widened his eyes. He didn't expect this loser of his brother to be this strong. This is where, Kushina didn't want them to fight, but of course they're only, canyons, and they have to fight to become Chunin. Which she's hoping for Naruto to be a Chunin, so he can be a guard, so he can protect and not leave the village much. She's okay with Menma being a, Chunin rank ninja to leave the, village because he's the oldest, but yeah. This is where Mento is not down there because she kind of lost against, Kumo Ninja, but yeah. This is where some Kumo ninjas are there. Now, the Raikage isn't there because, he's not going to see Mento's ugly-ass face. But yeah, this is where some of the Kunoichi from other villages are impressed with Naruto's speed because they know he's a dumbass, but they don't know truly exactly what he is. He seems to just show a goofy-ass smile because everyone thinks about that. This is where Naruto, he's shown to be more stoic now. This is where in battle, this is where Naruto then shows a goofy smile and says, "Ha! I managed to get you!" Menma appears punching Naruto and saying, "Shut the hell up." This is where Sasuke says, "Stop losing to him already. Just beat his ass." This is where Menma says, "I got this." This is where Naruto laughs. Zahahaha. This is where everyone was confused with that laughter. This is where Naruto says, "Yummy, yummy, yummy. No me. Dark vortex pool." This is where darkness appears, grabbing Menma and pulling him closer. This is where Naruto hits him in the stomach with his arm instead of punching him with his arm. You know how Blackbeard did that to Ace, like smashing his own arm into Ace's stomach, like his chest. But yeah, that's what Naruto did, smashing him towards the wall. This is where Naruto laughs. This is where Naruto is like, "Zahahaha." This is where everyone widened their eyes. What was that? It seems that Naruto was able to pull Menma closer. This is where Minato narrowed his eyes. He didn't notice that. Some of the, the daimyos widened their eyes and saw that this kid is very strong, very impressive. Able to pull people in with darkness. Very impressive. Some people were widening their eyes. This is where, Shikamaru narrowed his eyes and said, "Interesting. Was that the power he was hiding?" Very interesting. This is where Sasuke didn't expect Naruto to use some kind of darkness ability. This is where Naruto says, "Brother, aren't you going to get up and fight me?" This is where Menma says, "Why, you bastard." He sends chains at Naruto. Naruto, what he sends is tentacles, grabbing his chains and pulling Menma in closer. This is where Naruto says, "Quick, quick, bubble!" Smash it into Menma. Menma goes, "Blah!" He's spitting nothing but blood. His whole body, most of his organs just erupted in just so much pressure. This is where Menma's down for the count. He's saying, "What the hell was that?" He's right now on his knee, one knee and the other one is trying to get up, but yeah. This is where Minato never thought, what was that? Everyone was confused. Tentacles? What? This is where they also saw that ability. Something that smashed into Menma like a bubble and broke half of his bones. This is where Hyugas kind of noticed it because they kind of did activate the Byakugan. This is where they're saying, what the? This is where, they didn't see the bones. The only person that can see bones now is the Byakugan of Neji. His ability of the Byakugan kind of evolved thanks to his new devil fruit. He can now see X-ray, heat vision, and other things. This is where, he sees all those bones just mangled in Menma's body. This is where, Naruto says, "I will now show this world what true chaos is about. Zaha. That's where Naruto grabs the air. Everyone was confused. Menma was confused. But Naruto turns around so fast to see the stadium and everyone else, ignoring Menma. And Naruto just grabs the air and pulls it in like down. This is where everything around the whole village just flips upside down. It started making an earthquake. Everything was kind of rumbling and kind of flipped around, and kind of like the platomics are kind of like moving up and down. So yeah, this is where, well, everyone had to try to dodge, but some of the civilians got killed. They couldn't run away. Kushina's trying to save some of the civilians. Kakashi's doing the same. So many people are doing the same. This is where Hiyashi sees that this is some kind of problem. He didn't expect this brat to even attack everyone. This is where Naruto's laughing. Zaha! This is where Menma sees the destruction. This is where Menma said, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I am bringing chaos and destruction to this village." He smashes the air right in front of him, smashing a powerful wave of just the quake straight towards Menma, smashing him up. This is when Naruto grabbed him with tentacles and kicked him in the stomach, smashing more of his rib. This is what Menma is. Damn it! This is where he hears screaming now. He's hearing Menma. This is where he looks up, and this scream was a kind of bloody scream because, well, when Menma looks up and Naruto also looks up, the only thing they see is all the Hyugas, the main branch, dead. Just all of them kind of dead. The one who's standing in front of Hiyashi, having his hand through his heart and ripping it out, is none other than Neji. His eyes is a very lightish blue, and he is showing no mercy. His speed just zaps through them all and kills them in an instant. His speed was incredible. None of them could react fast enough. This is where Hiyashi tried to protect Hinata because he saw Neji was going for Hinata. And Neji wasn't going for Hinata. He was about to go for, Hiyashi to kind of check him out. And this is where he saw the perfect moment when Hiyashi tries to use rotation, but, well, Neji wasn't affected. Instead, he went through it because of his lightning and still managed to get get Hiyashi's heart and rip it out. Neji just crushes it in his hand, laughing in an insane person. This is where Neji is now trying to kill Hinata. Hinata has 2 electric marks in her leg, not being able to move no more. This is where Menma's like, "Damn it! No! Hinata!" This is where Neji says, "You think I should bow down to you?" Hinata's trying to do the hand sign, but it's not working. She's saying, How are you not?" This is where Neji takes off his headband and says, "Because I have no fucking cage bird." You know why? Because I was helped. I was saved from your fucking evil people. I was saved by a god. Right, Blackbeard? Blackbeard laughed and said, "Ha ha ha ha. Of course. You were safe. Now kill her." Naruto kind of went through he kind of did a hand motion to cut her neck off. This is where Neji bowed down and nodded. This is where Naruto said, you don't need to do this. Neji, Nissan, you don't need to. Please, don't. Besides, I command you anyway. This is where she's still trying to be prideful at the same time not, because she can see Neji stronger than her. 10 times stronger than her. This is where she is scared. She's pouting. She didn't think that Neji would just strike her family down like that. This is where other Hyuga members are guarding. They kind of look away. They know that this is bad, but seeing that Neji is stronger than the main branch, they will elect him to be the new main branch, or basically the new leader. This is where, well, they cannot say, "What are you doing? Help me, you fucking scumbags!" Neji says, "They are not the scumbags. You are." His hand went to flat, transformed into a lightning blade, and cut her head off. This is where Menma screams out, "No!" This is where Minato cannot help his son, or his kind of girlfriend. But of course, this is where, because he's fighting against, well, Orochimaru. And this is where Minato widened his eyes. Not just his, previous successors being, well, the what's it called? Well, not successor. His previous holder of the Hokage, being Hiruzen, screaming at him, telling him, "You scumbag! You treated Naruto like he was a scumbag." Luckily, he is now going to reign habit in the fact that you did so many scummy things. You and Danzo should never be Hokage. This is where, he was surprised that Hiruzen would be this angry. Hiruzen is pissed and annoyed, and just his bloodlust is just so high that Orochimaru has to step back a little bit. But yeah, this is where, Orochimaru did put paper kunai, not paper kunai into the three Hokages, and this is where Minato then throws some of his he puts down a scroll, poofing out multiple kunais and throwing them around. This is where not just Minato doing it, but Orochimaru also did it, and these kunais were not similar towards Minato. Instead, they have a handle of like a snake, and this is where Minato was confused. Flying Raijin level 1. Orochimaru appears right in front of Minato, sending a powerful punch straight towards Minato, but Minato managed to dodge. Minato widened his eyes and said, "How? Oh, you think I don't know about the Flying Raijin?" "Oh, a small little birdie told me about the sealing scroll and gave me a bunch of information. You're just an idiot for fucking putting it there." It's to warm Minato widened his eyes. The only one that had the sealing scroll was Mizuki and Naruto. "What is the meaning of this?" This is where, he thinks that Naruto betrayed the village. This is where, Orochimaru says, "Oh, have you not found the betrayer of the village? You idiot. You let him in like a fucking moron. He is such a good actor. I can't believe you let him into your family like an idiot you are." This is where, Minato widened his eyes. Naruto. This is where he tries to, vanish to get Naruto because he did put a ceiling tag, but he can't get out because this was barrier prevents him. This is where he can't even get to Naruto because Naruto absorbed the ceiling tag. Well, not ceiling tag, the the Flying Raijin that's on his arm, because he knew that Minato would do that. So yeah. This is where, Naruto is now going up to Menma. This is where, Menma says, "What do you want?" "Oh, nothing. Nothing, older brother. You're deaf." Naruto pulls out 3 claws and slashes straight towards, Menma's, neck. Menma managed to pull out chains to kind of stop it from kind of cutting through him, but Naruto added armament hawking, cutting through the chains and cutting Menma's neck. Menma widened his eyes, coughed up blood, and said, "You won't get away with this." He died. Minato saw this and says, "No! Older brother! You bastard!" She sent, let me tell you again. She sent 3 chains at Naruto. Naruto cuts him down easily, rushing towards Minato. This is where, he was about to strike her down until Sasuke appeared, saying, "I'm going to kill you." This is where, Naruto dodges the attack, jumped away. That's where Naruto appears, saying, "I will protect you, Blackbeard-sama." That's where Naruto says, "It won't be necessary. You go with the other commanders, are right now at the doorsteps of the village. Destroy anyone that tries to attack them." This is where, Naruto nodded, disappear in lightning flash. And this is where both of them widened their eyes. They didn't expect, Sasuke was trying to stop him, but he didn't expect Naruto to be that fast. Naruto used a black hole to bring, Sasuke closer. This is where Naruto sends a powerful knee into his stomach. He smashed into a wall. That's where sand started appearing. And this is where he looks around and he sees Gaara trying to crush him. Sand barrier. This is where Gaara is still trying to fight against the Uchiha. And this is where Gaara says, "Come here, bastard!" This is where Mentor widens his eyes. This is where Mentor tries to use the chains, but this is where Naruto appears, cutting the chains down. This is where Mentor didn't expect the chains to be cut that easily. This is where Naruto says, "Zahahaha! Sis, can you really defeat me? If Menma couldn't defeat me, then how can you?" This is where, Mentor still keeps using her chains, but they're being cut down so easily. it's like if the armament hugging is easily destroying them. This is where, well, Naruto had to make a darkness wall from a bunch of chains going straight towards him. This is Kushina. Kushina says, Mento, get over here. Naruto pulls Mento closer, and this is where Naruto stabs her in the neck. This is where, not in the neck, mostly in the eye. Mento screams out in pain. This is where Naruto pulls off the other eye and throws her out of the way. This is where Mento is screaming nothing but in pain, shocked, and a lot of things. This is where Kushina says, why? Why did you do this? Naruto says, why? Why, you said? Maybe it's because all of that blonde-haired bastard's fault. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have this much hatred toward the village. You should blame your husband. But why I'm doing this is because I will conquer this world. Monkey D. Luffy, you will not be able to stop me. I will be the god of this world. Zahahaha. This is where, well, he screams into the heavens. This is where, well, Monkey D. Luffy did die and cannot help. Because, well, his Gama Gama no Mi did also go to this world. And who has it is, well, unknown. It seems that Blackbeard managed to grab it. He managed to find it and did keep it. He knew about it. He is keeping it for good saving locking. This is where, well, everyone else is kind of just confused what is happening. But of course, this is where more attacks from Sound and Sand Ninjas are appearing. This is where the Kuma Ninjas just decide to leave because fuck that. This is where Naruto, he sees a white-haired girl with silver eyes appear, trying to cut down Kushina. Kushina managed to dodge and say, damn it, who are you? This is where Shorai appeared next to Blackbeard, saying, hey Blackbeard, you know, you don't really have a beard, so how can I even call you that? This is where Naruto smiles and says, oh, hey Shorai, I didn't expect you to be here. I thought you would notice me with that fucking advanced sense. Oh, you must be talking about organization hacking. Yeah, when can I learn? Don't know. Maybe when we kill Ochimaru. This is where Shorai smiles and says, oh, so you're gonna betray like that? I don't care. Let you be dead. I am a new god of this world. This is where Kushina rushes at them with blinding speed. This is where Kushina then chains at Naruto, but Naruto uses darkness to nullify. Just nullify the chains. This is where stopping them from even piercing through the darkness. They couldn't be pierced. They get just nullify. This is where Kushina went in his eyes. This is where Kushina had to dodge a sword strike from a Shorai. And this is where Kushina pulls out a sword from a seal tag and all that. And this is where they clash. This is where Naruto pulls out his two claws, because yes, he has two claws, and puts them in each hand, and rushes at Kushina, right now clashing with her. This is where Kushina, she says, damn it, damn it, damn it. You will not win with this. I won't care if you're a god, Naruto. I don't care who the fuck you are, you fucking whore. You too will not win. The village will still survive. This is where Naruto says, oh, the village will still survive. Maybe look up. Face the reality, mother. With venom in his voice. Look up and face the reality. There is no way this village will survive. With my power alone, I could have destroyed this village in an instant. But I wanted to let my crew members go freely. Right, boys? Everyone appears. This is where so many people appear. A giant appears right now, just smashing buildings. And it's that one colossal kind of member from what's called Blackbeard's crew. This is where Shinrai appears with invisibility. Another one appears being a kind of nine-tails behind her. And this is where, what's it called? Luffy? No, not Luffy. Luffy. No, not Luffy. Luffy. You know, I think I'm calling him Luffy. Appears also, kind of flipping his cane around. And this is where he's smiling. And this is where other members appeared. So, of course, there's Dr. Q. There's, what's it called? There's Van and, what's it called? Well, actually, I didn't even know this one dude was named Jesus. So, there's also Jesus. That buff dude that's actually always loving to fight. That guy's named Jesus. Or Jesus. However you like to call it. But, yeah, I didn't even know his name was Jesus. But then there's also, what's it called? Another dude there. And, of course, there's Wolf, the Colossal, who's right now destroying things. But there's also, well, another one. Another one with a devil fruit. And he is a height of, well, let me remember. And so where another member appears. Now this was only a theory on what to call if this guy was actually going to be in the Blackbeard members, but his name is Kuza, and of course this guy was an admiral of the what's it called Hito Hito no Mi, basically meaning the ice devil fruit. Yes, this guy is 9 feet tall, and of course he is one of the newest members that was in Blackbeard. And I think if I remember, I think it was a theory or was it something else I remember? I don't remember, but yeah, he is here. This is where all of them are behind Blackbeard laughing. This is where everyone says, do we now begin our attack? This is where, well, one person say, that's being Shinrai. This is where Naruto looks at him and says, of course, begin the invasion, the destruction of this village. This is one step closer to becoming God in this world. So well, all of them starts attacking. Everyone disappears from behind not Naruto. This is where the only person stays is Kuza, and this is where, well, Kuza says, I will stay here and defeat that person. Don't kill her. She will be needed. Freeze her in an isolated stage where we will need her fucking blood. Freeze the other one that's right now crying. We will need her very soon. Very soon. This is where Kuza says, got it. He then just fights against Kushina. Kushina cannot keep up with, well, Kuza's speed and just strength. And of course, when Kushina managed to use her chains to kind of cut Kuza, he's made out of ice, so of course, it's kind of strong. This is where, well, some of the attacks does manage to pierce Kuza, but since he's ice, he managed to reform. So yeah, this is where Kuza managed to punch Kushina, and then just says, isolated ancient state. This is where, well, it was a very powerful technique to freeze anyone in an isolated stage, making them be frozen forever. This is where Kushina, she is frozen, no longer able to kind of use any of her chakra. This is where, well, Naruto says, then her. He then also did that also. He didn't need to use that much power to freeze mental. This is where Naruto says, let's go then. This is where, well, Kuza says, what about them? Don't worry, I got two members. Two lower ranked members appear, just grabbing both Kushina and Mento and leaving. This is where Naruto says, now, let's bring destruction into this village. Naruto decides to put both of his arms into himself like an X, into, well, near his chest into an X, and then smash it in the air opposite from each other. Boom! A shockwave appears, smashing so many buildings away from, well, Naruto's view. Kuza is right now walking along Naruto. Now Kuza is actually a little bit taller than Naruto right now because Naruto's only about 5'10", or not 5'10", 5'5". Kuza's actually 6'3", and he's actually older than Naruto. But yeah, he's actually 18, but yeah. Or not 5, not 6. He's like, what's it called? He's actually, like 16, but yeah. This is where half of the crew members are kind of younger because, yeah. This is where Naruto is laughing like a madman. This is where any ninja that goes upon him just gets killed in an instant. Kakashi appears trying to kill Naruto with a Chidori, but Kuza appears freezing Kakashi. This is where Kakashi's eye was the only one not was caught frozen. Instead, Naruto removed his eye, ripped it out of his eye socket. Kakashi couldn't scream. He felt the pain, but he couldn't scream. Instead, Kuza pulls out 2 ice blades and just shoved them into Kakashi, killing him. Kakashi couldn't do anything. This is where, well, Naruto says, this is the Sharingan. So interesting. I'll keep it. He puts it in the darkness pocket space and walks around, killing ninjas, absorbing their lifespan, and just killing them, everyone. That anyone walks through his path gets killed. This is where we go into Minato and Orochimaru. Orochimaru is saying, it seems that your village is being destroyed easily. Don't you think, Minato and Namikaze? Minato says, damn it. If only I didn't let him be in here. Why didn't you trust my instincts not to bring him in? Because you're stupid, Minato. You're stupid. You're an idiot. You're a moron. A weakling that can't do anything. That's what Minato says. I'll show you more! Rasengan! Of course, being in the darkness, this is where, well, a Minato clone appears right next to Orochimaru. Orochimaru says, damn it, you knew my plan. You only waited for me to talk. This is where the Rasengan was about to hit Orochimaru, and Orochimaru just disappears. He's applying Raijin. This is where, well, the clone kind of teleports next to, let's call Orochimaru with him. But this is where the clone gets poofed away by, well, Hiruzen. Because, yes, Hiruzen's under control, but yeah. This is where Orochimaru says, it seems that you're a weakling. Minato Namikaze. Minato says, damn it, I'm losing chakra. That's it. He then makes another Minato clone to go straight for Orochimaru and ignore the others by making the flying Raijins teleporting around. This is where Orochimaru says, hey, what's it called? Edo Tensei, get rid of the Minato clone. This is where, before the Edo Tensei can do it, Minato clones appear grabbing them, trying to hold them in a tight, situation, not making sure they will be able to leave. And this is where, Minato says, let go of the barrier. I will seal you and me into the Shinigami stomach. This is where, Orochimaru went his eyes and says, don't do it. You're an idiot. You will kill yourself also, you moron. This is where Orochimaru doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know anything to do. This is where, something happens. Someone appeared right in this place. Something that shocked both Minato and the Sound Force, and even Orochimaru. This is Naruto. Naruto just destroyed the barrier, like a piece of it. And Naruto went in it. This is where Naruto appears right in front of Minato and saying, oh, I'm sorry. I can't let you hurt my business partner. Earthquake. He says, quake, no me. Smashes into the barrier, which is high speed. He's coughing up blood. He's also got hurt by the effects from the barrier burning him a little bit. Damn it, you little shit. This is where the clones poofed away because, Naruto used tentacles to kind of grab their necks and crush them. This is where Orochimaru laughs and says, wow, I didn't expect you to kind of save me, Naruto-kun. Don't call me that. Oh, sorry, Blackbeard. This is where Naruto says better. So, change of plans. Both Hinata and Menma are dead. They were pissing me off way too much. And one of my commanders accidentally killed Hinata. Instead of me giving you Hinata and Menma, I'll give you Kushina and Mento. They are right now in an isolated stage. But you might melt them out of it. That doesn't matter. You did say you wanted the Uzumaki genes. Kushina is a great experiment on. Mento, being the daughter of hers, would be also great. Don't you think? This is where Orochimaru laughs. This is where, Mento gets up and says, you dumbass for getting here. Funjutsu control activated. This is where he does a hand sign to kind of activate it. And this is where it doesn't activate on Naruto. Naruto says, oh, you're talking about the seal. Sorry, I already absorbed it. I destroyed that seal a while ago. I knew what that seal was, but it won't affect me. Because, you see here, I am Blackbeard. I am a god of this world. You are nothing but a peasant. Naruto then used Yami Yami Awakening to kind of just make the whole area of darkness, even the what's called barrier, got affected by getting destroyed. This is where Orochimaru kind of disappears because, he had to jump away. This is where all the Sound Force also jumped away. Minato is the only one left there, and the Edo Tensei, but the Edo Tensei were destroyed in an instant thanks to the darkness nullification, just erasing the chakra and erasing the kunai seal chakra that was on there, and making Minato unable to use any chakra right now. He's like, what are you doing? Naruto says, oh, something I wanted to do a long time ago. Naruto appears, grabbing Minato from the neck, pulling out his claw hand, and cutting Minato's head off clean. This is where Naruto laughs and says, this is what I wanted to do, father. He said it so deep in dark tone. This is where Naruto says, now! Everyone, destroy, murder, do not let anyone survive in this village. Conquer this place and destroy any leaf ninjas. Also, that's hurting my throat. But yeah, this is where so many people hear it, and of course they're kind of going wild, killing them, murdering them, destroying them, whatever, burning the whole place down. We go into a week time skip. Naruto is now on a ship. Well, on a ship with multiple ships all around him. This is where, well, he is back at his base. His base is on the water, and since he's a pirate, this shit, well, not on a ship mostly. He's on, well, an island. An island that he calls the Black Death. Because, well, this island is his. He conquered it a while ago. This is where, well, he has both Kushina and Mento and gave it to Orochimaru when he came here. This is where, well, Orochimaru has to give Shiroi towards Naruto, which Shiroi knew about what Naruto's plan was. Of course, this is where, well, Orochimaru says, fine, whatever. You're going to die anyway by the White Snake Sage. This is where Naruto says, yeah. Sure, you can think about it like that. And Naruto thought it in his head. This is where Orochimaru takes Kushina and Mento away with the Sound 4. And of course, the Sound 4 might be strong enough, but they won't be able to take the whole army, the empire of Blackbeard. And Orochimaru might be strong, but he isn't that stupid enough to go against Blackbeard. This is where he realized Blackbeard has something that's so powerful to get rid of any chakra base against him. And after seeing Minato's death, he said, fuck that. No. So where Orochimaru disappears, taking Kushina and Mento away. This is where Naruto's laughing. We go into, well, someone looking over the chaos of, well, not Sound Village, the Leaf Village. People with headbands of different villages. The sand is not there, but people from the, well, not Mist neither. People from Kumo, from, well, the stone, widen their eyes. This village is nothing but in rubble and nothing but chaos. Minato's head is on a staff. Just right now, just stabbed through his head. This is where so many Kuma ninjas widen their eyes. Who could do this? No way a Kuma or even a stone village will be able to do this much destruction. This is where they report back towards, well, the Raikage and the Stone Kage. Now they weren't attacking each other, even though they're not alliance. They weren't attacking each other because they were winding their eyes. There's two other people winding their eyes, seeing the destruction. One being a missing ninja from the mist, one being a missing ninja from the leaf. This is Itachi Uchiha and Kisame Hokushi, whatever, the seven swordsmen, okay? Kisame Ose. This is where, well, they see that Konoha destroyed. The Nine Tails will not be able to be captured, but they don't know where the Nine Tails will be at. This is where, well, Naruto got rid of the Nine Tails from himself, because he knows that the Nine Tails is like a death trigger to him, and he doesn't want to die. So when he kind of managed to get the Nine Tails out of his body, he kind of put him in the black ball and threw him far, like really far. He didn't want, well, the Nine Tails to kind of come back. Which when the Nine Tails landed on, well, like the ground, the ball exploded and the Nine Tails reformed. The Nine Tails says, well, at least I don't care about that. At least he's not using me as a weapon. No, his powers are too damn strong to be even making me use as a weapon. So, I should probably leave. He leaves and just walks away. But yeah, he transforms into a human and gets out of there. But yeah, he doesn't want to be bothered by anyone. And if people bother him, he's going to kill them. No mercy this time. Fuck that. He doesn't want to be Sue again. But of course, this is where the stone, Onoki, the Stone Kage, gets warned about this. This is where he realized that someone is much, much more powerful than the five great nations if they can take out Konoha with just ease and take out the Yellow Flash. This is where the Raikage is also worrying. This is where the Sand Village is not that worried. But of course, this is where Gaara didn't really kill Sasuke. No, he was too unstable. So of course, he is still the weapon. But of course, this is where, well, the Kage is, Tamari. Tamari is also worried about, well, Blackbeard. This is where no one knows about Blackbeard except for what's it called, the Sound Village, because they were there. And they saw the destruction in what they did. an empire being that big, bigger than the 5 great nations, is scary to her. But yeah. Also, if you can hear my stomach rumbling, I haven't eaten in a while, so yeah. After this, I'm gonna go eat. But, of course, it's where, well, the Mist Village doesn't know about it. It's where Naruto's next attack base is the Mist Village. It's where I'm gonna leave it off. Well, this is where I'm gonna leave it off for part 4 of What If Naruto was a reincarnation of Blackbeard. He will become a god in this world. No one will stop him. But other than that, have a nice potato day. Potato night, potato seed, potato, and potato. I am hungry as fuck and I'm starving, so of course I'm gonna leave. Also, if you're kind of annoyed with me trying to make the voice of Blackbear, yeah, I should probably stop making the voice of Blackbear and kind of laughing like Blackbear, like zahahaha, because that hurts my throat so fucking bad. I should probably stop doing that. Shouldn't I? But, you know, I'm an idiot and I probably will keep doing it because I just like Blackbeard character. But other than that, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed, potato, and good night.